Hi everyone! So another funny thing I've tried on the PTR for Season 25 was the Phalanx Crusader using the new soul shards. So Phalanx has been a pretty big meme for basically ever, and it's just not really powerful. It has like 4 different supporting legendary items or something, but all of them pretty much don't really do anything, and it's just not really a build. But you can kind of make it a build, at least for T16. It seems like it will work if you try a little bit, and this is the result. So I wanted to play with the bowman because this is like the pet Crusader. You're running around with your own little army and they shoot those arrows. You can also play this with other runes, and pet multipliers actually work on them. So I tried this with Taskers, for example, and Enforcer, and this is almost about it for the things you can put into such a build. But with the soul shards giving you insane amounts of power, it is actually doable to kind of comfortably farm T16 with it. Bear in mind that this build is so bad that even here at like 2.5k paragons and some augments, it was still not really super smooth, similar to let's say Fist of the Heavens. But in the end it is working, and if you really wanted to play something like Phalanx, you can actually do so now in Season 25. Personally, I think that Phalanx is really low-hanging fruit for the devs to take and make some kind of funny farming build out of it. Maybe something on like the chicken level or so for witch doctors. You could just have some fun with it in low GRs and T16 and blast with your own little army. I think something like that could be pretty amazing. It doesn't have to be like some fully fledged out like end game build in my opinion, but at least here you can see that the playstyle is actually pretty cool. Essentially just ride your horse, you have your army that you summon every once in a while, and they will destroy everything. It was actually a lot of fun trying it out on the PTR. I also tried changing it up a little bit and played with the Stampede rune, which is maybe something that you remember from the very early days. Way back, this used to be like the Crusader push build for GRs, and essentially just cast these horses and they knock up enemies, and I think back then you also had strong arm bracers and these kind of things. They don't really do that much damage, but it also works if you want to have like this active playstyle. These horses are not considered pets, so you can drop those multipliers again and take some other stuff. And for example, you also wouldn't need something like Eternal Union in case you were running that for the pet runes, which I also actually didn't do because it just gives you longer duration, but it's not really a big deal because you can just cast them often enough, usually with a lot of cooldown. Stampede is overall probably stronger, but the bowmen definitely felt better because they were just killing stuff on the fly as I was riding my horse. So that was actually much more fun once I had the power level for it. But I think if you really want to try at a lower level, then you probably have to go to Stampede. So it's not really this pet Crusader, this army commander playstyle, but it might be something different if you don't want to go Bombardment or Fist of the Heavens. In general, Crusaders are looking really good for Season 25, especially for solo players. They don't really make it into the group meta because inners exist, but it is one of the best solo pushing builds with Akan's Bombardment, and going all the way to GR 150 is not really going to be the biggest deal this build because it is so powerful with the new soul shards and the fact that you can do crits with thorns now. So this is a massive boost to bombardment. And also in solo farming you have LOD bombardment, which is very powerful. You still have Valor if you like that build. So there are some options for really good alternative builds as well. And this Phalanx build can maybe be used just for like the key farm if you want to do so. That's already it for this video. Just a funny little build that I wanted to share here. Now in Season 25 you have the option to play Phalanx. So enjoy it while it lasts if you are playing a Crusader. Hope you liked this video, and I'll see you guys next time.